Hey, what's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? It's Everpress here. Yeah, sorry about the really late start. It's a lot of moving pieces to today. It's been pretty crazy, um, for me. So I helped my wife move into her new office. That was pretty sweet. Um, Took care of cats. Got kids all over the place and their friends, and yeah, it's just a good fun time over in the Everpress house. All right, so today I am making good on my promise of having a new tattoo design as opposed to uh, touch up Tuesdays. Instead of having Thursdays, I'll just go ahead and see if I can actually. Nope, I'm not in frame at all. All right, you guys can kind of see this. I don't know if you guys have noticed, like a lot of my tattoos are getting a little bit smaller. This right here is like a demon with a sword just stabbing right through its throat. Um, I like it. So anyway, but yeah, a lot of my tattoos are getting smaller, and they're kind of becoming like filler tattoos, which generally you do filler tattoos, as you run out of space. But I've been doing like similar sized tattoos all over the place. So um, yeah, I have to start filling things in. Now, what I don't want to do is I don't want to get low quality stuff just to fill in stuff, right? So I'm trying to. This is going to be small, but I'm going to try to put some detail into it. As opposed to just making it very simple and I don't know, obvious. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what word I want to use there. Most of the time, you want something to be identifiable from pretty far away, but you know, doesn't always happen. All right. So I am using my pen again today. Um, may or may not have some parts coming in to go back with the other machine, so I can switch back and forth and enjoy the qualities of both. That'd be pretty sweet. Have one set up for lining, one set up for shading. This one would definitely be the shader. Um, it does okay at lining for sure. Uh, but yeah, so this is tiny little dude. We're going with a tiny little needle grouping here. This is a 8 size needle, so even smaller than a bug pen. What they call them, like the pens that are the size of what they used to, like museums use for pinning bugs. So anyway, but this is 5 of those needles that are even smaller than that, that are grouped together for lining. But this is going to be tricky because this is on the outside of my leg, down below my knee. So I may or may not have to, take a stretch or two. Um, we'll see. I hope not. I hope not, because generally, if things are going that cray, uh, then most of the time I'm messing up the tattoo. So try not to do that. Okay. My machine is like, it's like a boa constrictor. This cord is really nice because I'm not gonna, like, cut it down or anything. Um, it's not gonna pinch. It's not gonna. It's like nothing like that. So that's good. But it also is huge. All right, so I am gonna go ahead and start this business. First line in. Will it stay? Who knows? We'll find out. We'll find out at the end, guys. It's a fun game for me to play. Like, is what I'm drawing actually going to be here in the end? If you said yes, you don't know me very well. uh, oh, self-deprecating, almost dad jokes. All right. It's always a big hit with everybody. Even though this is a tiny needle, it is indeed still a needle. And being tiny doesn't keep it from being annoying. Side of my leg is, this close to the knee. Mm-mm. And you can see I've played around this close to the knee. This is not, I don't think it would matter what size needle I'm using. It's going to feel, oh, it feels great. That's what it feels. I should totally try this. So, Thursday, everyone having a pretty good Thursday? I know Cookie Noodle is multitasking right now. My boy is probably playing some rad Dungeons and Dragons campaign. Ooh, goodness. Goodness. If this is your first time joining me, welcome. Uh, I am not a professional tattooer, nor do I claim to be. Um, Maybe one day I'll want to be. I don't know. I don't know. We have to wait and see how things go. But um, yeah, I do this to myself, believe it or not, for my mental health. It's a great experience. We are always happy to have other people come in and say hi. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please jump in the chat. We're a friendly bunch here. Well, most of us are friendly. I think everyone that's on here right now is friendly. Every once in a while, somebody wants my OnlyFans. I just can't give it up. Okay, it's kind of a difficult. It's a, it's difficult because it's hard to see. This stencil did not want to. I did not want to play, and I do have some tiny ass detail in here, so forgive me if I am not talkative or responsive right off the bat. It's not a terrible character flaw, promise. I have other terrible character flaws. You guys are great. You guys are super friendly, very outgoing, love talking to the people almost as much as I do. She's super awesome. This is a completely different shape whenever you're like stretching it and and coming at it from a completely different angle. Like it's a weird business happening here. All right, got some. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, so talkative. I apologize, guys. Really, this is this is probably like the that moment of like extreme concentration that like the karate masters need in like all the kung fu movies, and they only have to do it for like 20 seconds, whatever, however long it takes them to do that cool shit with their arms, hands, feet, and stuff, right before they start like beating the crap out of each other. Anyway, what I'm getting at is yeah, that's kind of where my mind is, but it's like way slower than that. I can't just see. There I go. No, just thoughts gone. Trying something new with this. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, need to get my reference up and rocking. Got to get it upside down. I put my reference upside down because I'm doing the tattoo upside down. So, all right, just making sure I'm not missing anything. Um, so far, so good. Do you guys know the guy, my one of my followers, not dumb? Dude lives in England, right? So he's got like a massive uh, time zone shift there. Uh, whenever it's like 9 o'clock here, it's like two a.m. there. Anyway, you guys know how uh, time zones work. Anyway, um, he's like a veteran tattoo artist, and uh, and it's great. Like every time that he stops by, he's like, "What's going on in here?" like, like he's the police or something. Like the tattoo police. They exist, guys. Tattoo police. Look them up. Um, they don't really. Like no one took me seriously with that. This guy believes in the tattoo police. Anyway, I just like how he just busts in all the time. Like the first time that he stopped by, he's just like, "What in the Sam hell? Like tattooing yourself?" Like no one's ever done that before. But of course, it's not looked favorably on in the industry for someone like me to be doing something like this. And I get it, like I totally, and I even respect it, but um, still, like I like doing this way too much. Like I feel like I almost have to do it, but not in a bad way. Like it's just something that I really look forward to doing uh, so much that like if there's you know nothing to do, then this is what I'm doing. Really, I hope one day to what do the kids say these days? Get good. Um, yeah, man, I have a pretty good time with it. I think that's the main aspect for me is just how important it is. Like how like what a grand gesture of things. Sorry, there's another conversation going on now in a different room right now. And it's children. So not not that children can't talk, just you know, don't want to hear them talk. The worst. Anyway, hopefully some of that was legible. I don't. What do you say? What do you say? Like understandable? I guess. I don't know. Some part of it maybe. All right. So much my A&D ointment on there. It's no bueno because now I've got like a glare. And if you guys have been around me on any of my other episodes, then you would know that I have such a limited imagination that I can't even see the line, and like I can't imagine what the line looks like in front of me, in front of the needle. Like if I'm in a place like this where the needle's in the way and I can't see, like I move out of vision, like I'm just my hands like where'd the line go, and then all hell breaks loose, and uh, my arms fight with my face, and I don't know. I'm just kidding. Uh, yeah, this is definitely like one of those tattoos that like it's either going to be good or or it's going to be better than most. No, oh man, I almost made it sound like I believe that. I am so novice, but don't let that fool you. I also uh, have a hard time doing it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Just self-deprecating all over the place, kind of poo-pooing it out. Oh shit! I had an entire part of my tattoo that I neglected put on here, which is so cool because that is so like me. Um, cool though. I don't need it there. It's on my reference. So, are you curious? If you are, stay tuned to find out more. Trying to get some of these spots in here that I know are going to be difficult for my shader or my mag to get into. Just trying to get those situated in here so the sharper points are taken care of. You know, you know how it go. Ah, I know you're thinking, what the? It's cool though. Don't think too much. That's how people get in trouble. I know about that. I know about that life. That's why I don't like to think too much. I know it will get you in trouble one day, somehow, some way. Tiny little lines, guys. Tiny little lines. The trick is to be able to draw tiny little lines really well. Whenever I find what that trick is, I'll let you guys know. But till then, just watch me stab myself a lot. It's almost as entertaining as stabbing someone else, I suppose, but not quite. You know what? That sounded scary. Sorry about that. I don't stab people. What is people? Wow, that's. Oh, yes. So, again, if you're just tuning in, it's your first time here. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, please drop them in chat. If I don't answer it, I'm sure one of my other chat members here will hop right on in. We're a friendly group. Last time I said we're a friendly group, I said mostly, I don't know, maybe I'm the mean one. Oh, yeah. I don't even know why I'm drawing that line. You'll see. Violet green. Is it people? No. Yeah, and like, it's just I feel like it's unfair to say that you don't uh, that you're not mean to people. Like I think everyone's mean to people, but then again, we have to answer that question: what is people? Sorry, guys. Again, I'm just trying to get some of these spots here that will guide me on the next step of this fun time that we're about to have with my leg. All right, let me see where we are. Looks like I've got a majority of my lines drawn. There's a little bit of darkness right in here and in here. But yeah, bro, stab demon. All right, now for my next trick, we play a fun game of is this gonna stick? It's a game I do like to play. Um, Need a light coating here. I think, honestly, like I could probably leave it at that and be like, yeah, that's awesome. But um, got here. There we go. All right, so I am using this now. This is a shader. So instead of the needles coming in at a point, they just go straight. They pick up a lot more ink. For me, they drop a lot more ink, but whatever. So you can use this for, of course, for shading, which is what I will end up using it for. Maybe. I'm kind of seeing. I think I might have used my wash for this, so this is not going to show up hardly at all. That's okay. That was my bad. Yeah. Yeah. There he goes. Got better things to do than mess with me, I suppose. Or does he? No, not. Don't ever say that that cat, the gray one, doesn't have time to mess with me. It's a lie, lie, lie. You guys see the yellow one though? She's such a sweetheart. We're taking some of these areas that I know it's going to be really black. Oh, I'm giving away my secret. Not like a trade secret. Definitely not. Okay, let's see. Pretty good. Yep, got that. Pretty good. Yep. All right. I'm just looking at my reference, making sure that I've got everything put in that I need to before I switch back over and try the washes again. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to go with my lightest one. Let's see how that goes. So I'm just kind of trying this one out just to see like how it plays with the really dark pieces that of the tattoo. Okay. All right. So I know I can use that for some of the farther away stuff. I have a different wash that I'm going to do the same thing with. Rather kind of overwork one area than then overwork the whole thing and think that I'm making progress. No, that's better. That's better. All right. You can kind of see. Let me just move that a little bit. Kind of see that it's a little bit shade. You know, the shade's a little bit more over here. So this is by design. Trust me. I am going in here and then yes, it does look like I'm kind of going in there with a fill methodology. If you if you know how to tattoo, then you know like what kind of what I'm talking about. I'm sure there's different names for it, but essentially, I'm just trying to shade, you know, like work in areas of this with this wash, and and so make it you know almost black in that area. Just gonna kind of spread that out a little bit. So this isn't, please, I mean, I'm sure you can see I'm, going from darks to lights, uh, putting in kind of a gradated shadow as opposed to, these hard shadows that I initially laid in. Um, and so it might look like I'm doing something or attempting something a lot more complicated than what I'm actually doing. So it's not going to be photorealistic by any means because I don't have any experience doing that. But what I am going to do is I'm putting in these darker spots and making it a little softer. I probably grossly underestimated how much of this I would actually use this wash. Probably going to run out. That's okay. I kind of know the mixture. This is it's just like, I don't know. This is one of my favorite things to do. Like once I put the outlines in, the outlines are like the hardest thing. You throw down some outlines and like you have a shaky hand or anything like that, like you're gonna do something you're not supposed to be doing. Um, but this part is like I guess the what I've compared to is like almost sculptural more than it is, painting, except for like the color theory aspect of it. That's still very much painterly because those rules still apply. Um, kind of for the most part. So hopefully, if you're showing up, you're checking this out, like hopefully you understand this is not what I do for a living. Um, this is something that I do. It's just something I do. This is would be pretty cool if I could do this for a living, but I mean, it's like, I think people saying they want to be like a rock star or something awesome like that. I have some music going, but like there's whew, sometimes like it just sets the wrong vibe. Like you just kind of want to chill, enjoy enjoy your opportunity to permanently draw on yourself. We're getting there. We are getting there, and I like this design too. This is it's kind of fun in the sense that like it's not you see a lot of pretty badass tattoos out there, but some of them are just like, oh, I don't know how I feel about, I don't know how, passionately I feel about that anymore. Really? Whenever you say you wanted to be a motorcycle man, do you mean like you wanted to be a robot that was like half motorcycle, half man? And which half? Like, or did you want to be like a, uh, like a transformer? I think there's a cat fight happening somewhere around here, like a literal cat fight, like cats fighting. You know what I mean? Yes. It's funny, like I can look at that and be like, yep, that is doing what I want it to do. Oh, yeah. I don't know, man. Trying to think like I mean, I guess seems like the South is more like where the motorcycle loving. I don't know. I mean, I could be wrong. Like, I think motorcycles are cool. Um, I always wanted one until I got a family. Um, not that I ever saw them as like dangerous. Just after after having kids, it's like as, as few chances as possible is what you want to be taking. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know how many girls are gonna be like, oh, a motorcycle man, motorcycle man, throw me your panties. Oh yeah, yeah, half man, half motorcycle. But what? I mean, are you gonna like walk around with like a headlight for a head, or are you? I don't know. I'm So confused right now. Not 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 like really confused. It takes more than a motorcycle man to confuse me. It's, again, it's not a lower half motorcycle. Oh, okay, all right, okay. I got you. I got you. What a real demon looks like, but I'm hoping it doesn't look like this. This thing's kind of scary. I like looking at it on the screen, even though it's like fuzzy on my screen. It's still there's a certain amount of like definition that I get from this. That helps me kind of see in a different way. It's kind of useful, honestly. This is great. Here we go. It's about there. Just about there with part of it, I should say. Work. You guys are probably like, bro, you should know that that would work. Well, let me tell you something. I don't know any. I'm just a dude playing with a permanent mistake. No, probably not mistake. There we go. Little shading on the handle too. Like gotta keep the illusion going, right? I mean, so now what I'm gonna do is I have a lighter um, wash of black, and I'm going to use some of that. Very few areas I think would be completely open. I mean, like super bright. So And this is, just putting this in, just putting the ink in just a little bit, Definitely. Again, I'm working pretty subtly with the shadows. Um, Purpose of that is to honestly to make sure that I'm not getting, just because I have like this these tiny little spots doesn't necessarily mean that they can't they can't be good, right? I mean, some of them I'll do that are just plain silly, But I want to get some good like solid. This required some pretty solid small intricate kind of lines to it. Okay, here we go. Kind of blending this in a little bit. It's so light. Like, all right, see if that subtlety shows through on that just a little bit. Softens it up. Thank you. I appreciate it, Turkey Neil. Always always thankful for your input, bro. Um, all right. Yeah, gotta come over here and like I said, I'm not sure why I put the line of the blade over here because I'm just blacking it out anyway. And really, the purpose of that is because if you stab a knife through somebody, we're gonna be a little bit darker on the end that actually goes into them. I don't know. I'm not a not a murderous individual. Oh, yeah. Really trying to cover everything I can. So you might see that small, subtle movement um, of semicircles. There's a reason. Because if you go, like, if you've ever painted anything and you go back and forth, yeah, that is what a murderer would say, isn't it? Anyway, I forgot what I was saying. It was super awesome, very, very philosophical, and it probably would have changed everyone's entire worldview. So, maybe that's something that a murderer would say as well. I don't know. I don't know what a murderer would say. Probably, hello, how are you? You seem like a really cool person. Would you like to come back to mine for drinks? I mean, but that's what you say when you're dating, right? Daters are murderers. Let's see, almost, almost got it. Spots in here. And is there any spot I missed? Here, maybe here. Yeah. Ah, goodness. Try to wipe that away. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Um, but we can't leave it at that. That would be bad. So what I'm going to do is we're going to color him in. Whole doodad. Fortunately, kind of running out of some of my colors, so I'm trying to mix some that might make a little sense together. Um, I'm gonna go over part of this with the shader. I might pull out a mag just to make things go a little bit faster on some parts, but um, it's not doing what I want it to do. A little bit, but not much. All right, so let me. All right, I'm looking confused because I want to rinse out my shader, and I misplaced the cap that I do that in. So um, yeah. So anyway, what I'm doing right now, if you guys are interested, is I'm working on this particular piece right here. I started off with some very fine lining, and then I went to kind of a block of shadows and shades and stuff like that. Well, shadows, really hard shadows. And then I just went ahead and pushed forward to, to something, kind of gradating those shadows softly. Um, Again, not going for realism so much as just, trying to put some quality in, a piece that's about the size of a 50-cent coin. I don't even. Probably. Well, I know they don't make those anymore. Uh, well, maybe they do. I really don't know. All right. And all I really want to accomplish with this, like I said, is quality on a small piece, small scale. You know, and stuff that is like fun to do. Not just silly pieces. Not just filler tattoos, but like doing that with the idea of not just filling space, because that's a thing. There are filler tattoos out there. Some of them are pretty cool. I've got I went with some generic ones on my other leg. Um, I think it's a pretty good idea though, because it there's a lot of there's a lot of darker pieces over there on that leg. Some dark ones on this one too, I guess. He says colors in the demon. That's like one of my favorite things to do. I just hit it with the green soap. Well, Well, everything's red, so I can't tell if it's supposed to be like that red or darker. Anyway, yeah, I think this actually worked pretty good. Man, just like a couple minutes ago, like there's just some songs that just get you, like, and not in a good way, but like not even in an introspective way. Just why are you so upset right now? We don't all have to be upset, listening to music, even if it is punk mix. Like, come on, grow a pair, bro. I don't know what that means. I mean, I know what it means, like technically, but ow, ow, cramp, cramp, cramp. Uh, ah. Okay, that was cool. Nothing like that. There he is. There he is. Oh, he's getting red. Getting there. Try not to destroy the camera. The process of doing this. I like listening to punk, man. Bro, I used to be in a well, I was in a rock band, but I was in college. I was in an acoustic punk band. It's just me and one other dude, and we only ever wrote like one song. But man, we played the hell out of that song though, and people thought it was cool. I listen to all kinds of music. Yeah, I listen to punk. I like the old school stuff. I like the new school stuff. There's some time in like the 2000s where I was like, okay, that's enough. It's enough out of y'all. I don't know how to punk. Punks. Oh, he's getting there. He is getting there, guys. Gosh, that's almost had to listen to BTS. I don't have a hate for BTS, but my daughter like absolutely loves them. And people, little people, when they love something, they don't stop. They just don't stop. So there's been BTS in the house for a while, nonstop. This is oh man, there we go. Just trying to survey the image a little bit here. It's like the camera's picking it up kind of weird. I can't tell if it's trying to adjust because of how red this is, or or if it's like picking up some things that I can't see. Trying to, there's a little spots in here that aren't doing as well as I wanted them to. Really. So, well, that's what I want. Yeah, looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Yeah, you red. You really red. Most of it's ink. What the hell? Trying to see, progress as I move with this. Um, you know, everybody wants whenever they're working on something, but that's why I'm wiping it so often. I should probably even wipe it more so that I can really see what's going on. And I'm going over black. Um, some parts are darker. It's like where I did the wash and stuff like that. Like so, you can kind of see like it does fade into that. Yeah, we did a pretty good job on that. Let's see what else. Rinse this out. Oh, take that, clear that out a little bit. That's good. I don't like pre-mixing or pre-pouring my colors because the inks, depending on what they're made of, like white, um, it will, it'll, it's it's thicker. It'll congeal. Um, so not really, not really a favorable condition to put into your leg. And Try it. All right, let's see. No, don't want to use that. Pink. And I'm going to be using a little bit of the pink and a little bit of white. Don't worry, don't worry. It's such a small amount. Really, literally, a very tiny amount. Me pick this. So that's how I stir my inks. And this is going to be like kind of a zip ordeal. I'm just kind of coloring in the tongue. It doesn't need to be terribly scary, right? Like it's already a big giant tongue. Go over that one more time, I think. There on the bottom. Color took. Um, it's just it's a little more subtle than what I wanted. So I'll keep the subtlety on the top and on the bottom where I already had shadow, but maybe on the side, kind of, and way up here on the top, it kind of lightens up a little bit. Maybe that happens. Maybe I spray myself down with green soap again. A lot of this stuff, like that might be too subtle to pick up on the camera, but I mean, you can see it's a different color than the rest of my skin. I don't know. That's obvious at least. All right, rinse this. And what if it did? For some people, it does. Um, some people experience either a yellowing of the white or a pinking of the white, and some people it actually shows up white. I am not one of those people where it shows up looking awesome. I'm one of those people where it shows up looking yellow. So trying something a little bit different. See how it turns out. Experiments, man. Experiments sometimes, right? Trying to make a really light brown, almost like a cream color, right? But that's difficult. Really difficult. Who knew? I think mixing your own paints is like that's a cool thing to do. Um, if you can afford your own like to buy paints, like just do it, man. Like this is fun. Don't get me wrong. Like, but at some point, I just don't know if there's any true value doing it this way. Mhm. that'll never do. And like I'm putting in the science now. I feel like I'm making meth. I'm not making meth. If you came here to see somebody make meth, you came to the wrong place because I don't know how. I hear it's easy. I don't care. I don't want to do it. I don't want to. I don't want to make meth, and you can't make me. I'm like doing. I'm doing like color math here. Oh snap! think I found. I think I found a good color here. I think I almost got it. I think I almost got it. So I'm trying to come up with like a kind of a cream color for the horns. I don't, without using like white because again, the white turns like a yellowing color, but not one that looks like it's on purpose. It's blotchy and no fun. It's just no fun, guys. So I don't want to use white as much as possible. I don't want to use white. This is almost a pink. It's got a lot of yellowish tinges to it. It's not good, like solid pink, right? It's just it's almost a beigey, creamy color. If you actually saw it, but I mean, you can actually see it, but not to its full power. That means less than 9,000. That's important for some people. Yeah, this is like one of the most relaxing things I found that I can do. Like it's just fun. I mean, yes, it's relaxing, but it's it's not like boring. It's kind of fun. It's really fun. It's super fun. All right. Um, all right. Cool. So now I've got just a couple of more things to do. Nothing big. Um, I'm not leaving that eye white, far from it. By white, I mean pink. It's going to be pink. I've used a lot of cups tonight. That's cool because I order them by the hundreds, so it's fine. It is fine. You can see I got a little bleediness. Oh wait, you need two cups. Oh, I got 2 cups because I only got two more colors. Throw down, guys. Two more colors and I'm out. That's it. Won't be back until Monday. And Monday is going to be super awesome. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it will. Maybe it won't. But yeah. I like to think it is. Let me just gotta rinse out this needle real quick. This one, I went back to the small one. Hopefully that cleared it out a little bit. Kind of scary. Didn't get cleaned out all the way. Better. Cool. It does that. Look, I don't know why it's falling up on me like that. Well, you know what? I guess it's not really going to do anything. The black around it. I'm really trying to pack this yellow in here. Like, all I have is this tiny little, this tiny little needle to get in there. Stop spraying all over the damn place. Be red. Yep. And then you're just going to hit the teeth. They're not even going to show up. Give it a rinse. I said it like that. Super southern. Rinse. I'll rinse it down. And yes, we have yellow in the eyes and on the teeth, but you can't really tell on the teeth. Dab this out. I'm just going to go ahead and kind of. This is not meant to be color packed yellow on this handle, like, not like gold or anything like that. Just to give it just a little bit of a, shade more than anything. Yeah. And then I'm gonna go back down here on the bottom with it. And really quick, just on the top. Oh, that. Now comes the fun part. Just rinsing the needle one more time. Probably like 8 more times. This is not really doing it's not really cleaning a lot. I'm like bound determined to get this stupid needle clean. Come on, cartridge. Clean. Give it one more time. Sorry, guys. You don't want to discolor your tattoos by not being able to get things clear, or at least kind of clear, kind of somewhat clear, almost clear. No, might be that the needle is too far out for the. Okay, the needle is too far out for water to escape. So, all right. So, highlights. We're throwing down highlights. Will it stay or will it go now? I don't know. Oh man, come on. Highlight actually showed up pretty decent. Work on getting the bottom parts here. Yes, highlights are good. Highlights are good if you can apply them correctly. No. Love just watching the tattoo just go away. So fun. I had like really poor technique on like my fifth or sixth one, like super poor, like the worst. And I don't know what went wrong. Um, but like I got through with the entire tattoo and did a rinse, and like everything was gone. Just like what just happened. There we go. Oh man, this This napkin was just down there, just waiting to be used. What I'll do is I'll try to dim the lights once I get this these highlights in, and so you can maybe see a little bit of where I put them. Oops. There we go. Again, there's no, not trying to make it photorealistic by any means. But there's a certain amount of fun to, something that's just kind of well put together. We're almost done, guys. Almost done. Almost done. Yep, yep, yep. Going down on the good parts, guys. More tattoos. Yeah. Running out of skin, guys. All right. Let's see if the camera picks it up a little bit better there. Yeah. I mean, that's it. One has done it. I've put a put a demon on me. There it is. But at least it's getting it's beheaded, stabbed through the throat. That's what demons have coming to them. All right, guys. Hey, thank you. I appreciate it. Wait till you see it in person, because this crappy camera is not really giving up like all the good little tiny bitty details and stuff. So, um, yeah. All right. Well, I'm out. I think you guys are super awesome. Thank you. Yes, I think the white went well as well. Um, Thank you for showing up. You have a good night as well, Turkey Noodle. And I hope that I see you guys again on Monday. Hopefully closer to the 8 ish instead of the 9:30 ish. But life is busy, and you never know what's going to happen. So if something does happen, I'll let you guys know. But Otherwise, I'll see you guys on Monday. We'll see what's happening, and hopefully, I have a couple more designs to do. So, if you have any suggestions, use the suggestion box. If you want to come back and yell at me for something, hey, follow me. It's not too hard to hit the button, but I know sometimes you might not want to. All right. Anyway, see you guys later, and thank you for stopping by.